We're back now. All right. We're back in the BVarsity studios at the California's downtown offices. I'm Zach Ewing. Trevor Horn is just taking the next 15 minutes off, I guess. Go get me coffee. And it's segment 3 here. We are with the Ridgeview boys soccer team. We talked to Bakersfield Christian girls, Centennial boys. Now the Ridgeview boys also again tomorrow night. South High's boys play, McFarland's boys, East girls, and Fraser Mountain's girls, right? All playing section soccer championships either tomorrow or Saturday. Ridgeview is the number 1 seed in Division 3. They play Mission Oak tomorrow night out of Tulare, and they will be at home. It seems like I get, like the words are just come out of my mouth, number 1 seed Ridgeview, because in so many sports this year, Ridgeview has been the number 1 seed. It happened in football, soccer, and now basketball as well. There's some pressure that comes with that. And the guys we have here in the studio, I'm going to try not to screw this up, guys. Hector Martinez, yes, sir. Noah PACALDO, and Christian GARCIA. Yes. And over there is Coach Phil COLLIGNON, right?
COLLIGNON.
COLLIGNON. Oh, we don't do the French, the COLLIGNON? No, we don't. Okay. COLLIGNON is the head coach for Ridgeview. And you guys have Mission Oak tomorrow. Let's start with you, Christian. What's the feeling, man? It's a Valley Championship. We're a little over 48 hours or 24 hours away now, and it's pretty much everything you work for coming up right now. What are you feeling?
Yeah, it feels good. Like, I'm a senior, and like I've been since varsity since freshman year, and this is like the farthest we've gone, and it feels great.
Noah, what were expectations coming into this season? Did you guys expect to be a number 1 seed and the favorite going into the playoffs and all those things?
When we first got our team, like you could tell, like the chemistry with our team. The chemistry with our team, you could tell, like we're gonna have a good season. So,
okay. Yeah. Not necessarily talent, just the way you guys play together.
Yeah, like we play really well together. Like we're all pretty close on the team. So.
How about you, Hector? How are you feeling coming into the year?
Well, we used to have a different coach. So when Phil came in, it was a new experience for us, and we were all known, the players. We come from club, and from experience, we knew that we were going to have to get used to a new coach, and he's been doing a great job.
Phil, what was that like for you to come in with a new situation and kind of Jeff Vaughn talked about fitting the pieces of the puzzle together. That's really what you had to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I didn't do that much. I got some amazing players. When you told me to pick a few to bring to here, it was like super impossible because like I got so many talented players. I don't know. It was just I just do a lot of what I was taught when I played. When I played for Jay Gore for a couple of years, and then I played for Boog for several years, and I kind of just take what I learned from them and brought it here.
Do you ever find yourself saying, "Man, I sounded like Jay right there"?
I try to not sound like Jay because usually there are foul words coming out, but
no,
I do sound like Boog a lot of times. My parents always comment when they watch me, like, you say that same thing Boog says all the time. Like, I know, I'm sorry.
Mom, Dad, I aspire to be Boog. That's
maybe. I don't know.
Words they weren't expecting to hear probably at some point, but you don't have the beard, man. You're not measuring up in the facial hair department.
You gotta get the belly goat going.
It's the ugliest thing of all time, and he keeps it just to bug people.
Yeah, we're talking about Liberty girls coach Boog Heron and Liberty boys coach Jay Gore. Pretty good mentors to learn from, though, as far as coaching goes.
Yeah, I was really lucky, and then I had Simon as a coach for a little while, and John Smith. So I've got really lucky with some of the coaches I've had. So
Christian, what's changed under Coach COLLIGNON? What has he done differently than what was done in the past?
He's taught us a lot of stuff that we pretty much didn't know, and then he's put us all together. He always talks to us.
When he teaches you stuff, is that strategy? Is that actual soccer things, or is it more like life skills and being able to play together and the mental side?
No, soccer skills, pretty much everything. Yeah. I learned a lot of different stuff from him, like new stuff.
No, give me an example.
It's cool.
Like I'd say he talks a lot more than our last coach.
Okay.
On the field, like he'll
during
be switching
games,
it
you
up.
mean?
During games, yeah, he'll talk a lot more.
Okay. Is that helpful for? I mean, sometimes it's annoying.
I mean, yeah, annoying at times.
Well, that was an icy stare there across the room for a.
Nah, but it's helpful.
He gets yelled at a lot
for a team in the championship. Hector, what do you know about Mission Oak? Have you guys heard anything, seen anything? Or are you flying in blind a little bit tomorrow night?
Pretty much at this point. We're just gonna go and do what we have to do. We've prepared ourselves, and we've played soccer for a long time, and I just think that it's gonna be more of a mental game tomorrow night.
just dealing with pressure?
Not just pressure. We started with little fans, and fans started coming up. And I just think that once you've played for a long time, you start all over when it comes to playoffs.
Okay.
And it's going to be a mental game.
Yeah. Coach, do you coach differently? Or do you say we're going to go with what got us here? I mean, I heard you saying in the break you didn't know a lot about Mission Oak, so maybe you have to go with what got you there.
Yeah, I know a little bit because the Independence has played them, and I talked to John Mendoza over there, and so I got a little bit of information about them and what to expect, but not a lot. We're primarily going with what got us here. We don't really play conservative. If you've seen any of our stats, we give up goals, but we score a whole bunch. So we're gonna try and do that again. We're just gonna try and score some goals tomorrow.
Yeah, if you score 5 goals, you will probably win the game. I think that's good strategy.
That's kind of been our that's what we're going for.
That's hard-hitting strategy right there.
When we played Centennial, it was basically 0 defense. It was 4-3. It was just shootout.
Just put the ball in the back of the net, right? And Christian, that's where you come in, I think, my friend. What's your mentality out there when you're sort of hunting goals?
I'm just out there doing my job, and most important thing, just to have fun and do what I got to do, what I know.
And you had 3 on Tuesday, is that right?
No, I had 2.
You had 2,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And an assist.
What's that?
Humble he is.
Yeah, how humble he is. Yeah, but you had anyway. You've scored a bunch this year, guys. Ridgeview, as I mentioned, the football team wins a championship. The basketball team's #1 in the Valley. You guys maybe are a little bit overlooked, but how fun has it been to be on campus this year, Noah?
It's been awesome. Like, soccer's kind of getting like noticed more at Ridgeview. Like, it wasn't like that last year, but since we've been doing good, we've been having a lot more fans, and it's just been like, oh, you're on the soccer field, we saw you at that game. Like, it's been like that in the halls. So.
Yeah. And Hector, I would imagine just following the football team, the basketball team, and having them follow you guys back and that sort of thing has been pretty cool, too.
Yeah, what's interesting is that, I mean, we didn't have that many people that believed in us at first. Like this is the first time in Ridgeview's history we go this far. I'd say since 1993. And it's just nice to be able to see football coaches out there in the stands watching us.
Yeah, that is very cool. That is very cool. Now, is there a sense of school pride, guys? I mean, about what all the athletic programs at Ridgeview are doing?
Yeah. Well, we are the Wolfpack, and we run together. So no matter what, we're always going to be there for each other.
Did you guys implant a chip in his brain to say that? I mean, that came out so smooth. It was like, yeah, I like that. What kind of a season coach did you expect to have coming into this year? I mean, it's your first year. You can't have really high expectations, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I mean, it was my first year having a head coaching job in general. I've had a couple assistant jobs before, but as far as the varsity level, it was my first time being the head coach, so I really had no idea what I was doing out there.
You're making other guys look bad, man. Your first year and you go straight to the championship.
I was just lucky I tied my shoes on the right feet. Like, I was really happy, and I got lucky because, I don't know, I mean, you've seen some of these guys' stats. They do it themselves. They don't even need me out there. I mean, Christian had 31 goals, and Noah had 8, and Hector's had quite a few, and I got lucky, I think.
How do you avoid taking this for granted? I mean, obviously you're not going to be in a championship every single year you coach. And here you are, and I know it's not easy, but what's your feeling going into tomorrow as far as seizing this opportunity?
I'm just really, really excited for the boys because I played in the Valley Championship once and we lost, and it was the worst. But I mean, it was just such an amazing experience, just because there's so many fans and there's so much pressure, and it just feels like I actually worked for this and I did accomplish it. I got to the end. Yeah. So win or lose, it's a great experience. And I'm just happy the boys get to experience that.
But did you hear that, guys? Losing it is the worst, so don't lose it. Okay, that's the key tomorrow night. No, but seriously, we talked about expectations, and you said maybe people didn't really expect much of you guys, Hector. Yes. When did that change?
Started changing once we went on I think it was a 6-7 win streak, and that's when people started noticing us. And once we won league, that's when more fans started coming out and more of the supportive part came in.
I see it, Christian, all the time. You see tweets and stuff from the basketball team saying shout out to the Ridgeview boys soccer team and what they're doing and things like that. You going to the basketball game tonight?
I don't think so.
No, there's a curfew, right? There's got to be a curfew place. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, Christian, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to go you, Lawrence White, or Isaiah Martin top 3 scorers on the 3 teams that were number 1 in your divisions this year. Who's the best? You, Isaiah, or Lawrence? Putting you on the spot right now.
Me.
Okay, I like it.
I would have been disappointed if you'd said anything else. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Lawrence was in here. He would have said Lawrence, and Isaiah would have said the same thing.
Yeah, but Isaiah would have said it like this.
And Lawrence would have had a big smile on his face when he said it. So, no, seriously, it's been an unbelievable year at Ridgeview. You guys are continuing it. 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Do I have that right for that? 7 o'clock tomorrow night against Mission Oak for the Division III section championship. Ridgeview is the number 1 seed. They are the home team. They are the favorites to win the D3 Valley title. Again, Christian, Noah, Hector, and Coach Phil Collignon, we appreciate you coming in, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
We'll be back on BVarsity Live. The other event going on this weekend, Girls State Wrestling Championships. We're going to talk to Golden Valley after this.